do I do the dingy thing? No. I don't know.
I open it.
Oh, you open it.
Yeah. And then you jump in and you say, by the powers of air, let us... What?
Does everyone have, like, air, fire, water?
Yes, yeah.
When are we singing?
I'm fire.
You're fire. So you're...
Should I put my wings on now?
If you want to. Okay. We're wearing wings the whole time. So yeah, you're just going to come here.
Do you need help?
This is you.
Maybe? I mean, my shoulders bend lots of ways. They shouldn't. So,
So pretty. Wait, is that twisted? It's twisted.
This way.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
I need water. Do we have water? You have water. Good. Your mouth. Put some herbs in it.
Fun.
Dry things out.
Do we have a ring?
Yeah, the thing. Ding.
ding, 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 ding.
It is time to begin.
Yeah, lovely. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah. Today's service celebrates the spring equinox. So even if you're a little sleepy, I'm a little sleepy, we're going to spring forward. By the sky above us, the land beneath us, and the life within us, may we all be blessed and renewed this day and always.
By the powers of air, let us join our voices in song.
So, we're singing "In Greening Lands Begins the Song." This begins the song. This is sung to the tune of the traditional doxology. So if anybody knows the traditional "Praise God from whom our blessings flow." Yeah. So we're going to learn a new version. We'll play it straight one time, and then it is the wildness of spring today. So we'll play it silly the second time. Okay. So. In green lands begins the song, which deep in human hearts is strong. In cheerful strains your voices raise, to fill the whole spring world with praise. Okay, now we'll do it just a little peppier and, try a different voice on, In greening lands begins the song. Okay, in greening lands begins the song. Okay, so, in greening lands begins the song, which deep in human hearts is strong. In cheerful strains your voices raise, to fill the whole spring world with praise. Okay, and then maybe one more for the rockers out there. In greening lands begins the song, which deep in human hearts is strong. In cheerful strains your voices raise,
That was great. Excellent. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley, UUCBV, or Brazos UU for short. My name is Carrie Ahr. My pronouns are she, her. We are a welcoming congregation, which means we celebrate and welcome all people across diversities of race, gender, sexual identities, age, ability, immigration status, and belief. We are also a congregation working for reproductive justice. So whoever you are, wherever you have come from, wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome here.
Hi. Our call to worship this morning comes from Gerard Manley Hopkins. What would the world be once bereft of wet and wildness? Let them be left, oh, let them be left, wildness and wet. Long live the weeds and the wildness yet.
Okay. By the powers of fire, let us light our chalice. Ashley? She might need help. Oh, she's got this. Please say our chalice lighting words with me. We light the chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, as a beacon of hope for all who seek justice, dignity, and compassion, and in celebration of the life of truth and meaning we share together.
By the powers of water, may all our droplets of intention flow together into a powerful river as we state our affirmation. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its gift. This is our great covenant to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
By the powers of earth, let us greet the other earthlings around us. As Unitarian Universalists, we believe there's a spark of the divine in every person and being. Please take a moment to greet your neighbors and all the other beings around you. There's some lovely plants, and yeah, say hi to people. If you're not feeling like connecting right now, that's okay. Just tuck in and enjoy all the murmuring around you. Okay, we'll ring the bell when it's done. Okay.
Yep.
Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Okay, everybody. That was some good greeting. It was a skillful greeting on everybody's parts. It's a joyous connection. So now it is our time for all ages. And this time, instead of a story, we're going to be the story, okay? So we're going to sing a song about caterpillars and how much we love them and how much we love when they become butterflies. So we're going to teach all the words to it, and then you're welcome to sing along with us. And we are inviting all the children to come up if you so choose. This can also be children at heart. So if you're feeling like a child at heart, please come up. We'll start out, and it sings about caterpillars. So here's the song, just so you can get a feel for it. There we go. Ah. Caterpillar, you grow, you grow. Oh, how we love you so, butterfly. Land on my nose. Butterfly. The story goes. Okay, so that's the song. We're about to play it through. So here,
Yeah.
for all of my children and children at heart, what you're going to do. Now, you don't have to be full caterpillar. So if you don't want to be a full caterpillar, then what you should do is just go ahead and be a caterpillar wrapped up in a pupa stuck to something, okay? So if anybody wants to be a full caterpillar, you are welcome to crawl or to move around as a caterpillar does. Or you can go to something.
Yeah.
Once you are stuck to something, as we sing about the caterpillars turning into butterflies, we say, butterfly, land on my nose, butterfly, the story goes. You become butterflies. So you can come out of your unfurling and okay? And then, what is the most beautiful thing? Has anybody ever had a butterfly land on us? Yeah. You're doing something outside, all of a sudden there's a butterfly on you. What more of a blessing can there be, right? I mean, it feels magical. So, you will all be butterflies. Anyone out here who would like to, you can lift up your arm for a butterfly to alight on, and my butterflies, if you would like to, you can go and alight on them. Just one little time. Butterflies, you almost don't even feel them, right? They're just there, and then they're gone. Right? So, you land on somebody else if they want. Don't land on people who are not inviting you.
Consent.
Okay, so let me say that one more time into the mic for anybody who didn't hear it. You are welcome to lift up an arm to invite a butterfly over to you. If you do not want a butterfly to come alight upon you, do not lift your arm up. Keep them tucked in, okay? Okay, don't wave at your person and bid on a piece of art. Okay, ready? Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so caterpillars, get ready to be caterpillars. For the first round through, be caterpillars. Then we'll become butterflies, okay? So you're welcome to stick to something. Okay, you all ready?
Ready?
Caterpillar, you grow, you grow. Oh, how we love you so, butterfly. Land on my nose. Butterfly. The story goes. Caterpillar, you grow, you grow. Oh, how we love you so, butterfly. Land on my nose. butterfly. The story goes. The story goes. Caterpillar, you grow, you grow. Oh, how we love you so, butterfly. Land on my nose. Butterfly. The story goes. Caterpillar, you grow, you grow. Oh, how we love you so, butterfly. Land on my nose. Butterfly. The story goes. Okay, quieter now. Caterpillar, you grow, you grow. Oh, how we love you so, butterfly. Land on my nose. Butterfly. The story goes. Yay!
Y'all were such great caterpillars and butterflies.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, butterflies, it's time for our... So let's sing everybody out with This Little Light of Mine. You ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo. Thank you, everybody. Okay, everyone. This is the time in our service where we're all hopped up on energy from that, and now we get really quiet, okay? So it's like a yoga pose, you know, the tension and release, you know, okay, never mind. So Catherine Lawson is going to play us a beautiful piece from Enya, and you are welcome to stand up, follow the lead of other people that you see. They will be walking around the back, coming up and lighting these beautiful candelabras with any sort of prayer, intention, or just desire for beauty that you have. You're also welcome to sit quietly and meditate or pray or do whatever it is you do. Okay. Whew. Thank you, Catherine. That was so good. Beautiful. Okay. Hey, everyone. Okay, so we got all energized and got all mellow again. So, welcome spring. Woo! Yeah. So, with the ending of winter, we set intentions, we had hopes and ideas that we're gestating and holding on to and ready to birth into the world. And now it's spring, so it's the time of babies and eggs and all the joyful wildness. The wild earth is coming alive all around us and inviting us to revel in its colors, like the little fawns that I see playing everywhere on the sides of roads, and I'm driving very slow. We should all drive slow because there's babies everywhere. If you need a pick-me-up at any point in time, just drive 5 miles outside of town in any direction, and you will see a baby horse, a baby cow, some baby deer, baby squirrels. Just drive slow. Okay. So, being inspired by these babies, let's be like toddlers and mess some stuff up. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Wait, I thought all the kids were supposed to be out of here. What are you? So one of my favorite things to break, I don't know about y'all, but I love breaking dichotomies, right? That's the best. Hey, you can be this or you can be that, right? The person who creates a dichotomy just took a lot of power, didn't they, right? Because they gave you two choices, and likely they're happy with both of them. So, earmuffs. Yeah, for all the parents out there, this is a wonderful tool to use. Your child wants to do something, and you're not quite sure that you're happy with it. Think about what is adjacent that you are happy with. Well, I know you really want to make a giant volcano with the food. I would be happy with you making a small hobbit house on your plate, or taking the leftovers after the meal and going outside and doing a volcano out there. Two options I'm happy with, right? So you give somebody a dichotomy, you get some control. It's powerful. Okay, so let's look at a spring pertinent dichotomy. Wild and domestic, right? So, look, that's wild. We have just bushes and trees, and you can hardly even walk through it. And right here, we have the domesticated area, the seats in rows that we all sit in, and the protective building with air conditioning. Ooh, nice. And beautiful gardens that are manicured outside. But is this really a dichotomy? I mean, is it really one or the other? Is it ever one or the other? I don't think so. I mean, not for me. It's a spectrum, right? Like all these things are. And it's not just a spectrum. It's probably 6 or 7 overlapping spectrums, all crossing over, right? We all use the term natural. Oh, is that natural? Oh, I only use natural products. Natural, what does that even mean, right? I mean, let's think through it. Okay, natural means that, humans didn't touch it, as opposed to artificial? Well, maybe. But, I mean, is an anthill? I mean, has anybody ever seen an anthill revealed? How much engineering went into that, right? And then we're building buildings, some big human hills, right? Okay, so wild and domestic don't have to be these rigid containers, and I think it is a beautiful thing to leave wild spaces in our homes and the places we frequent. We like to take, outside of the garden and have a fenced-off area that we just say, hey, we're not doing anything over there. We're going to let nature do what it does over there, right? Even just 5 square feet of a yard, even just a windowsill that you drop a windowsill planter, you drop random seeds in and see what comes up. That's one of the most beautiful things about spring, right? Is just seeing what comes up. So let's think about wild and domestic, right? Babies, wild. Adults, domestic, right? I've been domesticated. I'm civilized. I'm just gonna button this shirt real quick. Forests, wild. Farms, domesticated. But really, right? Okay, there's wild in every fenced area. Who here has grown a garden? Anybody grown a garden? That was a trap, so don't be embarrassed. But let's be real. Maybe you planted a garden. Maybe you nurtured that garden with water, but did you grow it? Really? I mean, no, I'm not growing any plants anytime soon, I don't think. We can grow hair, we can grow more bones. It's amazing what our body can grow, but the garden grows itself, and we just try to create an environment that's conducive to that, right? And that's part of domestication, right? So let's think of what domestic is. Wild's hard to identify because, I mean, maybe everything's wild. Maybe nothing's wild. Maybe we went too philosophical. Domestication, right? It's order. It's imposing order so that you have some control, right? Like a school building. I teach at a high school with 25 teenagers in a room. Domestication is my friend, right? Like I have seats, they are in rows. I try to inject wildness. There are plants, there are lamps, there's interesting things around to change it up. I'm fine with somebody sitting on the floor for 10 minutes if they need to. But that wild all happens within the confines of my classroom while the rules are being followed. Because at any moment, an administrator is walking in, and they like domestication. I will tell you that right now. So, but let's be real, as governments and religions have learned for centuries, domestication also requires outlets for the wild, right? You need festivals, contests, parades, you need parklands. When the domestication gets too tight, people suffocate, right? You stop being alive, you stop being motivated to work, you stop being excited about life. So you've got to have that wild spark left. And for a lot of us, well, I mean, I know for me, particularly being a parent, I am in responsibility mode far more than I ever was in my youth. And some of my wildness I noticed trickling away. And I have had to catch myself multiple times telling my children to stop something that I would have loved doing 20 years ago, right? Even as an 18 or 23-year-old climbing buildings. So, the wildness needs to be allowed even in our domesticated lives, right? So we have kind of lost that cycle of fast and feast, right? Before, there was the domestication in the calendar of these are the times where we are fasting and these are the times where we are feasting. And truthfully, resources were more scarce to some extent. You couldn't have a cake necessarily every week. At this point, Hallmark's done a good job. There is a holiday for almost every week of the year, right? I mean, there is something to celebrate. If you want to go buy a special fancy drink, there's a different one for probably, every month of the year. And there are decorative towels. I just want you to know, there's decorative towels for every single holiday, okay? Including the weird ones that, like Secretary's Day, right? You can go find decorative towels for Secretary's Day, I promise you. So we've kind of commoditized, we've domesticated almost what was the wild. The wild of a festival, a celebration, has become something that is rote, and you go buy the supplies and you throw the party, right? And I'm not digging on anybody. We do this too. So, but there's something beautiful about finding other ways to be wild. Finding ways to let the wild out. So everybody was encouraged to wear, their wings and their colors today, and it's spring, so yay. Be colorful like the wild land. And let's, reawaken our wild selves a little bit. So how do we do that? How are we going to reawaken our wild selves? Who has noticed, it seems that I've noticed a pattern. People like kittens and puppies. Even people who don't like cats and dogs. Many people even kind of like babies when it's not their baby and they don't have to rock it to sleep after eating and take care of the baby for hours and hours into the middle of the night. Babies are cute and beautiful and fun, and they inspire us, right? All sorts of babies. Baby flowers, baby plants, baby animals. There's a thing. There's a thing we're all drawn to. I would posit that part of that is wonder. It's surprise. You don't know what a kid's gonna do. You don't know what a baby's gonna do, right? The patterns and the habits haven't settled in. And not only do you not know what they're going to do, they look on the world with wonder, don't they? Like, you know, you see a young child, there's nothing like going to a place you've been 100 times with a child who's never been there and getting to re-see it through their eyes, getting to see them come alive and notice something that you've been there 100 times and you never even saw it. Your kid comes with you to work and all of a sudden they're looking at this little patch of flowers outside the door and you've walked past it 20 times and never even noticed. So they invite us to join in their wonder, yeah? Angeles Arian was a cultural anthropologist, and she identified factors of soul sickness in indigenous groups. So over multiple studies with multiple groups of people, she learned that in many indigenous cultures, they have direct symptoms of soul sickness, which are used to diagnose and to treat soul sickness. Magical, amazing. So what would that be? There are questions. You'd ask these questions. Somebody who's just down, somebody who's scared, somebody who's anxious, depressed, as we would use the terms nowadays. You ask them, hey, are you still dancing? When did you stop dancing? Because in many cultures, dance is universal, okay? Even if you don't have a lot of rhythm, you can still bounce a little bit. Yeah, you can still rock. And movement and rocking is known to have incredible healing effects on the body. But it also does something for your spirit. I noticed that I was sick. I was at a new job, and it was the last day of school, and somebody put big speakers in the hall and played some music, and there were multiple of my coworkers out in the hall dancing. And I was scared. I went into my job, and I could create some little joy where I could, but I also was pretty tucked in private because I didn't know how people will respond to who I am and how I am. And I didn't dance, and I noticed, and I drove home, and I thought, that's a sign. I need to go home and turn on some music and dance with the kids and wake up my child self again, because I felt embarrassed. Why would I be embarrassed? Everyone's dancing. It's goofy. It's silly. But I was, and that let me know my soul was a little sick. So the other questions: when did you stop singing? We all sing together, and when we sing together, it entrains us. There's actual brainwave harmonizing that happens as you're singing together. When did you stop being enchanted by story? When did the stories just start turning into and you stop being enchanted by the journey they took you on? And are you able to stay in silence? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, because every second it stretched on, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna outlast everyone. I have trouble with that, and that's another sign for me that I need to heal my soul a little bit. I will put on music everywhere I am and hum or whistle everywhere else that music isn't playing, and I will realize, oh wow, I'm really stressed out right now, and all of a sudden I'll just stop the music, drive to work in silence, sit somewhere just quietly, and let the silence creep back in and let the thoughts that play themselves out, because sometimes you need that silence for them to talk themselves to exhaustion. And then finally, the one that we're focused on: when did you stop being delighted by surprise? I don't know about anybody else, but I remember when my children were very young and I was still a young parent, and they could jump on me and I'd go, whoa, hey, and it was like, I'm a happy movie dad, yeah. And then all of a sudden it was, multiple nights of exhaustion and not enough sleep and early work times, and somebody jumps on me and I'm like, get off! And I'm not happy movie dad anymore. I'm kind of embarrassed because I'm angry dad, and I didn't think I was ever gonna be angry dad. So it happens to us all. But when you stop being delighted by surprise, when surprise upsets you deeply, angers you, that's a sign. It's a sign that it's time to play. It's time to be wild again. So, surprise, that's what children bring to us, right? They're surprised by everything. It's new. we get to be surprised with them, and they surprise us with all the crazy things that they decide to do. That newness can also, it's also been capitalized on by Disney, Hallmark, Pokemon, right? They can give you a new movie every month. Same plot, don't worry, you won't have to worry much. You can just turn it on, tone it out, or if you really like it, tune in for a minute. But, the Pokemon just keep getting more powerful. I mean, the Pokemon cards, there's just always a new, most powerful thing in the world. And I'm like, wait, I thought that was Gyarados or someone else. What happened? I'm really behind, obviously. So, when you need wildness, you can find children or kittens, but if you don't have kittens nearby, talk to Carrie after the service, because we have some. If you don't want kittens, that's okay. There's also just nature. So we had little butterflies alighting on us today, yeah? If you walk outside and open up your senses, stop thinking about the place you're walking to and just be on the walk for a minute, or go sit and stare. Something will surprise you quite often. I know many, many times I have been outside getting ready to do work on something and getting all my tools together, and I look up and one of the kids, or more likely Carrie, is staring at something. And I look over, and wonder of wonders, there's a new creature who is visiting us, or there is a new plant springing from the ground that wasn't there 5 days ago. And it invites me into wonder. So the wild is a wonderful place to go and find wildness for yourself, right? Another thing is the wild doesn't judge you, right? So if you need a place to dance, go find a little quiet spot of the yard or a park and sing to the trees. I think the trees really like it. I hear plants are pretty happy with singing. So experience wonder. So we're all going to do it real quick, and this is what we're going to do. You couldn't grow a garden. The earth had to do that. It's okay. You did a lot of work, though, and it's very much appreciated by the plants. But we can grow bodies, right? I mean, our bodies are constantly growing and changing. So what I want you to do is to focus in on one tiny little hair or pore or follicle. Just find some part of you and look at it. And if it's a little hair, you could just wait for it to grow a little longer. I mean, it's incredible. Look at what your body's doing. Like, there are living things crawling all over that little patch of skin. I know, isn't that crazy? If anybody needs hand sanitizer, there's a bathroom back there. And then, widen out and look at your hand. Look at the lines on your hand. You can just pretend you're a palm reader and then figure out how many marriages you're going to have or whatever. But I mean, your hand is changing constantly. You're an incredible being. You're wonderful. We're all wonderful. Okay, now we can branch out. This is optional. You don't have to do this. But I think one of the things I noted when we had young children was that people delighted in the children being around. Sometimes not so much, particularly in restaurants with people who don't seem used to children. But that's okay. You can always walk the parking lot. But not only do children invite us to wonder, they allow us to show love, right? They allow us to smile and to say things, and there's no worry that they're going to take it the wrong way, right? Their innocence invites us to be open-hearted, right? To smile in ways that you might not smile at an adult who just said something funny, right? Because we're all in domestication mode. Everyone's code switching, right? I'm sitting at the table with adults. Oh, there's a kid. Oh, hey, adults. It happens. It's okay. So what I want us to do, if you're willing, is for a moment, let's all be children. So just close your eyes for a minute and imagine everyone is regressing to childhood. When you open your eyes, everyone around you is somewhere between 15 and 75 years younger. okay? We won't go beyond, 1 or 2 years old. You can just go back to being a toddler. That's okay. So we're all going to be children, and I invite you, when you open your eyes, to smile and look at the people around you right in their eyes. Not looking at their clothes, not looking at anything else, just that direct eye contact that a little kid will give you, right? A little baby will just stare at you in the eyes as long as you'll do it. And if you want to, you can greet them again. You can do a little fist bump, a little handshake, just a hand hold for a second. So everybody, imagine everyone's a kid now again, and you're just on the playground, and you just all get to know each other because you're going to be leaving with your parents in 5 minutes and never see each other again. So go ahead and put on that smile. Yeah, smile, and then open your eyes and look at the people around you, and just give each one of them some eye contact, just for a minute, and maybe a touch, maybe a fist bump, a hand. Okay. Do I need the bell? Okay, so we'll come back now. So I invite everyone to think of ways that you can balance the domestication that is required of life in our modern society with the wild child in your heart. Find ways, whatever they are, to go outside and to wonder at the world, to feel wonder at each other, right? And to set aside the worries for a moment when you can. So enjoy the spring. Yay. Okay, thank you all for playing along. That was fun. And now we will move on. You ready?
That's me. Now, let an offering be taken to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and of hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream. This church shares the proceeds of the offering plate donation every week to help support important nonprofit organizations with which we work. The 4 groups we voted to support with this year's donations are Brazos Valley Blessings, Brazos Interfaith Immigration Network, the Trans Joy Project, and Tiny Hope Village. We vote on this every May at our congregational meeting. Please be as generous as you can.
Our offertory song is one you may know, Danny's song. So even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey.
Please sing along if you know it.
Yeah, feel free. Feel free to sing with us. Okay.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one, and we've just begun. I think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like you and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Love a guy who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love him and he'll bring you luck. And if you find he helped your mind, better take him home. Don't you live alone. Try to earn what lovers own. And even though
so in love with you, honey, everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Okay, announcements.
Back over here. Okay. We give thanks for these gifts we have given, for those we receive, and for each other. May your generosity return to you tenfold.
Announcements.
Oh, right, announcements. I missed that part. Okay, announcements. We have some, and I will let you know what they are. Okay, the Kids Art Gallery show is up. I don't know if y'all seen the wonderful things that they've made. Please take a look through there. It's running through spring. It's called Sparks, a religious education art show. Sign up for All Music Sunday, which is March 29th, so next Sunday. There are still slots. Just think about it. Okay, all the prayer flags. So these things, if you so made them weeks ago, please take home your prayer flags, please. They are going to be on the table next to the door, and you can flip through those and find yours. Stay for a potluck after this. So we had a breakfast potluck, but we also have a lunch potluck because we need lots of potlucks, right? And we're going to have some fun activities too. So stick around if you can. Yeah. Let's hang out.
Okay. You ready?
We're going to sing another song.
So here's our anthem. This is Tiny Things by the band Tiny Habits. So it's about noticing and loving the small things.
Standing in the kitchen, counting all the tiles on the floor. Some of them are hidden underneath the rug by the door. Thinking any minute I could hear the sound of the clock go off. And
You can grab the linens. We can make the bed all nice. Watch a movie in it. Talk about your day all night. Just a proposition, but I think it sounds pretty good to me. How about that? You and me. Lots of love in tiny things. All we have is all I need. All the love's in tiny.
Scrunches in the sofa, all the pretty words in your mouth. How you call me over just to show me something you found. And in the attic, underneath the box I forgot about. I love this, you and me. Lots of love in tiny things. All we have is all I need. All the love's in tiny. Things have gone wrong in the past, but I see looking back what I took for granted. I know that I want this to last, so I take a step back and I look at the patterns. Love is a verb, it's an action. It's not a film reenactment. I don't need the moon or a mansion. I'm happy to be standing
standing in your kitchen,
Counting all the tiles on the floor.
While you do the dishes. Okay. Well,
Okay. Now please join me in extinguishing the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we gather together again. If you will, please sing with us the benediction. Remember the way of the wind and breathe and blow. Remember the way of the fire, sparkle and glitter and glow. Remember the way of the water and ebb and flow. Remember the way of the earth and grow. Go in peace. You stole my line.
Oh, yeah. We have a special cool magic trick over in the kitchen today, color-changing lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool.
Pour yourself a glass of the blue liquid in the pitcher, and then add 1 spoonful of lemon, and watch the show. Yeah.
I just read the ones that Kat gave me. But yeah, that needs that.
I went and took some pictures so I could be like, pull this, don't pull this, pull this, don't pull this. I've got to print them out, stick them on the wall. Yeah. And then there's things like, do we want to make the chicory thing? Yeah. I don't know. Right? It's like they're not supposed to. And they're only there for like a month.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay!